Hey there guys, Portalmaster9351 here, and I've got some crazy news, and you guys have no reason to believe me. I'll be the first one to admit, you have no reason to believe me, except for the fact that I have never lied to you before. When Spitfire was leaked, it wasn't fake. When the Superchargers title was leaked, that wasn't fake. When Trap King's title was leaked, that wasn't fake. I don't lie. So, it shouldn't come as a surprise when I say something else has been leaked. The Asian Guy Gamer, all hail Asian Guy Gamer. So at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 5 a.m. In, I don't know, what do you call it in California? California time, I guess. He uploaded a video about the new Skylanders game. He thought it was the first. He said, it's finally here, it's June the 1st. And I said to myself, it is May the 31st. He forgot that there were 31 days in May, obviously, and he woke up and he was like, yes, I can upload this! And then he woke up and it was the wrong day. And so, the name of the game is probably the part that's going to make you not believe me, because I don't like the name myself. It's called Skylanders Imaginators. And yes, I'll admit, it sounds really goofy and really childlike. The game, however, I saw very little of the game, because I was up there in my bed, and I woke up, and I thought, okay, let me just stalk the internet at 8 a.m. just to make sure, and lo and behold, there was something that was uploaded. So I said, okay, let me get out of my bed, and let me go hop on my laptop, and go look at this video. It's sped up so I can make these videos sooner. But the video was already taken down because he already realized that he accidentally broke the embargo by posting it a day early. Now, I'm not showing you any pictures, and I actually don't even have any pictures because the video got taken down within the time it took me to get out of bed and just kind of make myself look like me. It was already taken down. I had no chance to get any pictures. The Penguin Skylander is called Kingpin. I can tell you that right now. I believe the other character that was revealed was called Triclops or something like that. I can't remember what it was called. But it was basically, it looked very low to the ground. It was an Earth character, and I think it had, I couldn't tell what the weapons were, but it sort of had a wallop-like look to it, except it was smaller, and it had its really long arms with some sort of pronged weapons on the end of it. Like I said, I didn't get a very good look. I was looking for gameplay. I thought it was fake, because the Asian Guy Gamer has kind of been misleading us for a while. I thought it was fake, so I was actually trying to find something that would look realistic, and the gameplay, which I'll talk about in a very close second, was very, very cool. The other character that was revealed, it looks like there were only 3 characters revealed, Kingpin, Triclops, or whatever it was named, and the Golden Queen. The Golden Queen was also there. I can't remember off the top of my head if she was evolved or not. So, but she's there. He said there will be 20 of these new Skylanders and 11 of these villains. These new Skylanders are called Senseis, which I also don't like the name of the gimmick, but I do like the gimmick, which I'll talk about in a quick second. Instead of having traditional colored bases like Fright Rider here, they had pedestal bases. It wasn't like an engine, but it was sort of like a pedestal. I don't really know a better way to describe it. It was a colored pedestal that corresponded to the color of the element. So, Kingpin's base was blue. And then, Triclops, or whatever it was called, as well as Golden Queen, had the same earth-looking base that was brown and had little fissures running through it like dried up earth would. So, they kind of have different bases this time around, but it's not colored, once again. Now, the name of the game, like I said, is called Skylanders Imaginators. There were more characters that were revealed in some artwork, but I don't remember what they looked like. There was some green plant-looking thing, and I think there was some other character that I can't think of. But we'll learn about this tomorrow, in about 24 hours, when the actual real reveal comes through. There were also these weird crystal things that I didn't catch much what he said, but somehow they modify your Skylander. They seem to be like power discs from Infinity. You would buy these little crystal pedestals, and you can put them on the portal, and they'll modify your Skylanders somehow. It's what it seems to be like. I'm not sure I fully understood. The game is what gets me, though. The game is the best part of this. For once, the game looks amazing. So, one more thing about figures, and then I'll move on to the game, I promise. No reposes. He said there's no reposes, but there will be characters that have been featured, the older characters that will be featured in the new game. Like, there's a part where Jetvac is a storyteller and will come and talk to your Skylander. Now, I'm wondering if they're making it more like Infinity. I'm not sure how many sandbox modes there will be, but it would seem as if it's going to be much more open world and open, customization. So, swappable weapons are a thing in this game, but not outside of the game. The toys themselves do not have swappable weapons. They did appear to be thicker than traditional characters. I couldn't tell from that perspective if they were taller, but whereas Fright Rider's legs might be like this big around, Kingpin's look to be like this big around. So his legs look bigger, so I can assume that since the bottom proportions of his body were bigger, that the upper proportions of his body were bigger, so he was probably bigger. I'm sorry, I keep talking about the figures. I keep meaning to talk about the game. So, in game, you will, as you defeat enemies, it appeared. I once again, don't hold me to any of this because I only saw very brief glimpses of this. It looks like they drop treasure chests in which they drop gems of varying rarity. It looked to be the same as the Battlecast rarity. At least there were two weapons that I saw, a common and an epic rarity weapon. I can also assume that there were probably rare and legendary weapons. And it would seem as if these weapons have different stat modifiers. Some increase your attack, some increase your speed, some increase your defense. So it's like hats on a whole nother level. There's this whole nother level of customization. And I think that you will collect these other things that will modify your Skylander stats, at least that's the way it seemed, that will also modify your Skylander stats. So it's much more like an actual RPG rather than just leveling up and upgrading. I don't know if these Skylanders will also have upgrades. That wasn't shown. At least I didn't see it. And it didn't appear as if that much was actually revealed. And he didn't actually have any footage from any press event. He just had this fact sheet that he read off. For all I know, he could just be kidding. He could just be messing around with us. But the gameplay looks so polished that I have a very hard time believing that he came up with this and he created this. I hate the name. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I hate the name Skylanders Imaginators. It doesn't do much because I know they were saying they were trying to bring in a more mature audience. It doesn't do much for that, but the game, if the game is real, which I really hope it is because this game sounds awesome, then it's going to really help. Figure quality was very hard to tell. They didn't look that cool to me, but maybe that was just because they were rendered and not actual toys. But like I said, we will see not only from the Asian Guy Gamer tomorrow, but we'll also see from a variety of other sources tomorrow. And I would actually go and check Dark Spyro right now as soon as you're done watching this video, because they may have gotten some screenshots of the video, and they might be able to share some of that with you on Dark Spyro. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I guess we'll be seeing news in about 24 hours. So I'll see you guys then. In the meantime, check out my social media down below. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!